Get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Tuesday, June 15th, 2021. Gorgeous shot from down south of us in Salida, Colorado. Your gateway to Buena Vista, rafting, some great mountain biking, and Houghton Springs around Cottonwood Canyon.
Houghton Springs, I love them.
Houghton Springs and Cottonwood. Love those hot springs, though. Cottonwood Canyon's beautiful. You ever been down there?
I've never been down there.
No? It's a good day trip. They got a good Mexican food restaurant in Salida. You got the hot springs. You got some kicking it.
I mean, if it wasn't so toasty outside right now, I would be interested in some hot springs, but I think the sweating on sweating would just be dehydration nation.
Yeah, maybe a little bit better for the winter time than right now. Totally. We got an exciting Good Morning Vail in store for you today. Maddie has brought a very special guest that I cannot wait to introduce you to. I don't know if everybody just heard her making herself known in the background there, but we're going to bring her on soon. We also have the Vail Farmers Market, as well as the Vail Public Library and Capitol Theater out of Eagle. So a great, nice, varied Good Morning Vail in store. But this morning, Maddie, I just wanted to talk about a thing that happened yesterday afternoon that caused a little bit of chaos around the I-70 area. And I'm not sure if everybody was up to date on that, but there was actually a fire or a series of small fires on the north side of the highway just west of Avon that caused the closure of I-70. And that's really just a testament to how dangerous our fire conditions are as a result of the low humidity, high temperatures, and at times the high wind. But the fire department said if it was windier, potentially that fire would have reached the Singletree neighborhood. So everybody just be very cautious of your actions. This one potentially caused by some chains dangling off a trailer. So if you are pulling a trailer, make sure you've got your chains tied up. No cigarette butts out the window. If you've got dirt bikes and you're riding on trails, potentially some of the sparks from a dirt bike could cause a fire, so make sure you've got limiters or blockers on so that your bikes aren't sparking up. So that's the Eric informational minute here on Good Morning Vail about fires.
I mean, it was perfect. And also, speaking of fires, I saw a post yesterday about someone here in Eagle County, on the Eagle County Classifieds page, about their dog's paws getting burnt on the asphalt. It is so warm right now. We are seeing these temperatures be exponentially warmer than what we're used to. Check that asphalt. If you wouldn't walk on it, your dog can't walk on it.
Yeah, absolutely right, Maddie. That also applies to dirt, too.
Yeah.
I had to walk Minnie around 2 p.m. a couple days ago on a dirt trail. It's normally fine, but about halfway up, she started doing the hot paw dance. So I kind of splashed water on her paws, and we ran into the bushes and tried to get our way back home.
Yeah, quickly and with no pain for their paws.
Yeah, it's fetching the yard time. Keep them on grass.
Yeah, exactly. Or just wait until those perfect times in the day or night to walk your dog. I normally do the before 9 a.m. because it's cool enough, and then maybe 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
which works.
6 was still rough yesterday. It was
rough.
7:30 to 8 was the right time to get them out, but that's getting so late.
And I live up in bear country, and I'm too scared.
Oh, your little special guest will protect you, though.
I know. I'm so excited to have her here today. And she's so excited. She's been running around the hallways, yelling for joy, but without any sound.
It is our first official dog show today. We said we were going to have dog shows when we first started this back up. Today's the first official one. I can't wait for you guys to meet Bee.
I know. I'm so excited. And she's so excited. She was right around the corner, making her presence known with just one nice bark, and then she'll be on in just a little bit. We've got a very exciting day for her today.
Indeed.
It's her gotcha day.
It's her Gotcha Day. That's right. We're going to have a special segment about Bee's Gotcha Day, which gotcha, the word to me, as somebody who is potentially what's known as a little bit of a nerd, I associated Gotcha Day with those claw games. We call them in America. In Japan, they're called gotcha games. So I thought Maddie was talking about some sort of gotcha machine that she got. But no, gotcha, Gotcha, as in I got you day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you day, but really she got me day because I didn't save her, she saved me.
Well, we're giving too much away here. We're giving way too much away.
I'm just so excited.
As you can tell by Maddie's excitement, we do have a fun show in store for you. We're going to take a quick break and come back with a look at your local weather forecast.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Most of Eagle County was greeted with this gorgeous cumulus nimbus kind of mushroom cloud yesterday evening as the sun was setting behind it, creating some incredible colors. Thanks to Vail.Colorado on Instagram for tagging us in this gorgeous photo. I believe I know who runs that Instagram. I won't out you since your name isn't on it officially, but if you're watching, hey, thanks a lot. You know who you are. And that cloud is actually, it was the lone thunderstorm cloud in the state. And what was happening there is as clouds hit 36,000 feet, that's kind of the maximum altitude that they can reach. So they start mushrooming out. And since there were no other clouds around it, we got a great view of kind of how thunderstorm cloud, cumulus nimbus clouds work. So that was a really cool feature for Eagle County last night. Now looking at your weather for this Tuesday, expect a high of 89 degrees in Vail, starting the day off around 59 degrees. Still no chance of precipitation. Kind of some light winds around 15 miles an hour. It is going to be another warm and dry day out there. As we proceed into the evening hours, we are looking at a low of 51 degrees. So make sure you're closing the windows when you leave for work in the morning and opening up those windows in the evening to let that cool air in and kind of refresh the air in your home. Your pups will definitely appreciate that little feature. Now, before I get into the 5-day forecast, we just want to kind of keep tracking what's going on in the Pacific Northwest and to the west of us, because that really determines the weather that we should expect over the course of the next 5 days. And this tricky little high pressure ridge is still keeping any moisture isolated up in the Pacific Northwest region. We've still got a big high pressure system here and some winds coming out of the southwest, blowing that warm air, as well as smoky conditions from the fires in Arizona. So if things start getting smoky here, that is because we're getting a northeasterly wind driving that smoke to us here in Eagle County. And here's the look at the jet stream. It still follows the track of that high pressure ridge, just keeping any potential moisture, any potential southern wind flow to bring that moisture to us locked away. But by the time we get to the end of the week, the chances for precipitation do start bouncing up. So as we see Friday and Saturday, we're up to a 30% chance of thunderstorms. Yesterday, we were just at about a 20% chance. So I love to see that increase as we get closer and closer to those days. In the weather world, it's called the cone of probability. So the closer you get to the day, the wider the cone extends for accuracy. So as we get closer to Friday and Saturday, if we keep seeing that potential for rain increasing, that is great news for that rain to actually occur. And expect today, Tuesday, and tomorrow, Wednesday, to potentially be the warmest days of the year, but they're definitely going to be some of the hotter days this week. And now we are going to take a look at a brand new show that we are going to be debuting here on TV8 in just a little bit. I'm kind of building the show as we speak, getting footage and working out the best way to make it the most entertaining sports show you have ever seen. Eric Sundblad from TV8 here, proud to debut a brand new show here on TV8 called The Scoreboard. This is a really exciting show for us because it's something that's never been done here in Eagle County. It's an entire show devoted just to your high school athletes and your high school sports. We are so happy to be back in the Eagle County community, and we want to take this opportunity to shine an even greater light on some of the incredible athletes we have here in Eagle County. So what does the scoreboard entail exactly? Well, I'm going to be going to almost every single high school sports game that I can possibly go to and getting some great live footage of the most exciting and dynamic plays in the game. And on the scoreboard, I'm going to be giving you in-depth analysis of those plays. We're going to be reviewing all the scores from around the valley and then getting exclusive behind the scenes interviews with athletes and coaches after the games, because who knows better what happened in the games than the players that were actually on the field. And this is the most exciting thing about the scoreboard for me, because it allows these athletes that you see from the stands just playing the game to actually bring a voice to them and allow them to tell the tale of the game from their perspective. It's such a special feeling to be interviewed as an athlete after a game and to be allowed to give your perspective and see that raw emotion from the viewer's perspective after an incredible win or a defeating loss, and see that emotion and that passion for the sport. And there's been nothing else like that done here for Eagle County, and the scoreboard is going to give that to you. Now, the scoreboard is going to be debuting very, very soon, and it's going to be premiering on Tuesdays and Fridays at both 6 p.m. and 11 a.m. So we're going to give you ample opportunities to catch up on the weekend high school sports games as well as the weeknight high school sports games. Because if you can't catch the score, you can always catch the scoreboard. But we're not just stopping at traditional high school sports. We're also going to be expanding to your ski racing and your snowboarding, and working closely with the trainers and the coaches at Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy to get their perspective on the various race courses. I know so many of us here are passionate winter sports athletes, and I want to allow them, the future Olympians, to tell us how they're feeling about the various race courses and what training regimens they're going through. We're also going to be including the Vail Yetis, your favorite professional amateur ice hockey team based out of Dobson Ice Arena in Vail. I cannot wait to start covering the Yetis. But there's more. We're also going to be covering your more non-traditional sports, your more action sports, things like whitewater kayaking, things like stand-up paddleboarding, like slacklining, like rock climbing, the GoPro mountain games, the Xterra Triathlon in Avon. If there is a sporting event here in Eagle County, you can be guaranteed that the scoreboard will be covering it. But since we're so happy to be a part of the community again, we want the community to drive the scoreboard. So if you have any feedback, if we're missing any games, if you want me to be at any game, if you want me to interview any particular local athlete, please don't hesitate to let us know. We want to be your show. The scoreboard is for Eagle County because Eagle County is for the scoreboard. Because if you can't catch the score, you can always watch the scoreboard. Premiering very soon here on TV8, Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
One of my favorite events that takes place all summer long and is about to kick off, one of the true kickoffs to summer here in Vail, is the Vail Farmers Market. And I have Angela Mueller here to give us some more information. Angela, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me. We're excited. We're excited that it's going to be a full market. We're back to normal. We love it.
Back to normal. I know, it's so good to see everyone's smiling faces right now. I'm like loving that. And I'm loving the fact that, yeah, everything can kind of come back. And you guys sized down quite a bit last year for COVID.
We did. So we basically were at more than half were gone last year. And now we're back to having 135 tents. And we're super excited just because we can have all the people that you see here. Caleb's Catch has dog treats. We have Hooga Life with a double tent, and they have the sheepskin they've been there for years. We're excited.
I mean, I'm super excited. As we were talking, Palisade peaches, you can't go wrong with them.
You can't. You're going to have to wait a couple weeks, but they're here, and nothing has happened this year so far, and so we are ready for peaches for everyone.
Oh my gosh. I mean, we were talking, had to be a frost to take out the peaches, and there's no way. There's no frost in the forecast right now.
Exactly. It's definitely warm, so you're getting a lot more. We'll have a lot more lettuces. The tomatoes will be early. Things are ahead of schedule right now, so know that you're going to be able to get more things a little bit quicker.
And you guys also have some great food vendors, not only for produce, but for some like take-home meals and stuff as well.
We do. Laura Donna's pesto is something that if you have not had it, come over and try it. It's something it's to die for. You'll walk away with it, and you'll have a couple jars. And we also have Caleb's Catch does salmon sandwiches. Styria Catering does smoked salmon. We have so many things. It's a little bit of everything, and we really work at that to make sure that everybody can have something that they love.
Which is so nice. And I mean, coming back to the 135 tents, so there's something for literally everyone there right now.
There truly is. You can bring your kids. We'll have Noble will be there, and they will be with their jumpy house and their bull, and you can take the kids and have some fun.
which is so great. So we were talking about the Hygge Life earlier and the sheepskin. This is a partner of the Vail Farmers Market and has been for a very long time.
Yeah, so they're a vendor, and they actually started and moved to Vail because of the farmers market and what was happening. And now they have a store in Eagle Vale, and they still come to the market, which we love. And they just have beautiful, beautiful items. And this one is Stephen Taylor, and it's Nature's Detail, and he does a phenomenal job. He's based out of Eagle. So we really work hard to make sure that all of our artisans and the things that we bring in, not the Vail businesses, but the things that we bring in are Colorado artisans, made in Colorado. That's really a push because we want to show people what's here and what's available.
Yeah, what's local and everything that's happening and everything that has happened, it's really, really crucial to support your local businesses. So we have these amazing hand towels, and I'm just gonna unfold this one so we can see the colors on this guy too. And these are clearly local.
These are local. These are made in Colorado. She's based out of Denver, and she does all of the mountain peaks in all of Colorado, and she has towels that have those also. She's a gifted artist, a professor in Denver, and she's amazing. So it's Gen G Studios, right when you walk out of the farm or out of the parking garage. She'll be there. So
you guys just expanded your hours as well due to COVID, and you guys are going to maintain those extended hours.
We are. So we were doing 9:30 to 3 last year, and now we're doing good Lord, 9:30 to 3:30. So the weather right now is not great, and so there's some pollen in the air, so I apologize.
Yeah. So make sure you take your allergy medicine before you
come onto TV. That would be a good thing.
Or before you go to the farmer's market, just because you're going to be inhaling like yellow pixie dust everywhere.
But all of the vendors, we have a few. Our goal in the whole market is to really not have too much of anything. So we really try to make it so it's eclectic, and we have the take-home food. We have the food that you can eat while you're there. We have the produce. We have 5 farmers and 2 meat vendors, and it gives everybody a chance to get all of their items. So when you hear people come and they can't find something, have them come find me because I'll show you where it's at. We have pretty much everything.
But your website's up right now, and you guys can shop online too.
We can shop online. It's the virtual market. We started it and we're going to keep it because it gives you the ability to have it anytime, and we ship any items that are on the website.
Which is so cool. So that way maybe you came, you dreamt about a rug, you didn't grab the rug, you were like, oh, hesitant, and then you just keep thinking about it, so you have to go back and get it.
Exactly. And you can call us and we will make it happen if you don't see it online. So it's vailfarmersmarket.com. Everything's there.
Perfect. And what is the best time of day to come? What is the best time of year to come if you want produce? And how long are you guys going to be running for?
So we are from June 20th until October 3rd. The best time, right now it's a little bit early, but like I said, with the weather, it's just been so warm this year, things are available. Really from July until September. It's an amazing time. October is beautiful for the leaves are unreal around here, so
yeah, the
come check them out.
Just takes over Vail, and it like enhances all of Vail because then the mountain is just yellow.
Exactly. So it's something that you just need to come and see. So really, there's never a bad time to come to Vail, and I think that you can all enjoy anytime. But if you really want to come for the peaches, come next week.
Okay, next week I'm putting it down. I was so excited, like preemptively planning on what time I was going to get on the bus on Sunday and get there to get my peaches because last year I couldn't get my hands on these peaches for the life of me.
Tomatoes, if you are in for tomatoes right now, they are phenomenal. The heirloom tomatoes are to die for. So
and the lettuce.
And the lettuce is unreal this year just because they've been able to just every farmer has a different way that they farm, and it sounds we can all grow lettuce, but they put the right nutrients and they put everything in, and so they've been able to really make the soil phenomenal for this second batch of lettuce that they're already having. So,
which is absolutely incredible. Angela, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Hopefully you can go get some allergy medicine and kick the allergies butts today, because
Exactly.
I have to like load up on allergy medicine. Make sure that if you are in Vail, you stop by the farmers market and you check out all of these great gifts, because I mean, look at this. Look at these colors. It's beautiful. It's fun. It'll enhance your kitchen a little bit and so much more. All right, coming up next, we're going to check in with Eric for a look at that local weather forecast.
Well, thanks a lot, Maddie, and thanks to Angela from the Vail Farmers Market for dropping by. Gave us a little tip there. Next week is Peach Week. Come next week to the Farmers Market for all of your unique artisanal crafts based out of artists here in Colorado. And taking a look at the forecast for the day, we've got a bit of a warm one here with a high of 89 degrees, and that's at the base of Vail. So expect even warmer temperatures as you proceed further west through Eagle County, starting things off around 59 degrees today. No significant chance of precipitation for the coming 3 days, but hopefully by the time we get to later in the week, we do start to see a little bit more precipitation. Overnight lows around 51 degrees, and as I said in the other weather, make sure you're opening up your windows around 8 p.m. and then closing them up before you leave for the day to allow a nice refresh of cooler air inside your house. Panning our view out along the I-70 corridor here, Denver, 100 degrees today. In my head yesterday, I thought Eagle might actually hit 100 degrees today, but luckily they are at 95 degrees in Vail and Avon, 89 and 93 respectively. Do those rain dances, folks, because by the time we get to Friday, the chance of precipitation is starting to increase, and we could really use that rain to potentially limit any chance of those small burst fires like we experienced on the north side of I-70 yesterday north of Avon. So more precipitation and we'll be in good shape up here. But looking out further into the forecast, temperatures will be declining as we get into Sunday, slowly, 82 degrees on Sunday. And that chance of precipitation, right now it's about 30% for Friday. As we get closer to the day, I want to see that chance of precipitation really increase. As weather forecasts go, things do get more accurate as you get closer to the day. So it was at 25% yesterday, it's at 30% today. Really want to see that continue to increase to ensure we get some rain. Now we're going to take a short little break and come back with more fun and guests here on Good Morning Vail.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
Well, with the sunny weather, it's the perfect time to get out and enjoy the links, and what better place to do it than one of the finest country clubs here in Eagle County, the Eagle Ranch Club. And I've got Jeff Boyer from Eagle Ranch joining me in the studio. Good morning, Jeff.
Morning, Eric. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, absolutely, my friend. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Yeah, Eagle Ranch is just an absolutely gorgeous course located down in Eagle. How are things looking for you this year?
Thank you. Yeah, it's the golf course is in great condition. We've had a beautiful spring, and now that it's summer, we've been out there working on it for a couple months already, and so it's in great shape, and we're getting a lot of play, and it's we're rolling.
Yeah, you guys have some good unique holes down in Eagle Ranch, right?
Yeah, it's a Arnold Palmer signature design, so kind of always it's been fun to be at a course designed by a legend of golf, and so unique. Yeah, it's a good variety of holes, but a great layout, great test for the really good golfer, and yet very fair for golfers of all ability.
So it's kind of a best of both worlds, as you would say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're kind of set in a little bit wider valley than some of the golf courses in the area, and with that, I think it is a little bit more fair. A golf course that if somebody hasn't played it before, they can still have a good round, score well, and not get in too much trouble.
What I like about Eagle Ranch is you're not located right next to any major roads like some of the courses here. So there's always that thought in my mind that I'm just going to shank a ball and just nail a car. So it's nice that Eagle Ranch, like you said, nice wide holes.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of set back from the highway. In fact, a lot of people drive by Eagle on the interstate and don't even realize that there's this fantastic golf course just a couple miles off the highway, but it's a little bit quieter out there. We get a lot of local play. It is a public golf course. I thought I should mention that.
Okay.
So we are open to the public, and so we get a lot of our Eagle locals and Eagle County locals play there, and they get discounted rates. And then of course, when the tourist business picks up in the summer, we get a lot of that play too.
Yeah. It's not enough golf courses for how many golf tourists we get up here, right?
Yeah, for a period of time there.
Yeah,
for sure. But we've got a long season. We're 1,500 feet lower than Vail, so we have a little bit milder climate, milder winters. So we get to open earlier, stay open later in the season, and that helps course conditions too. We get our course in good shape a little bit earlier in the season, and so it's playing nice right now.
Yeah. Do you have any season passes or anything?
Oh,
of
sure.
That nature?
Oh, sure. Yeah. We have anywhere from what we call our full season membership, which is kind of unlimited golf privileges throughout the season, to a weekday only membership, and even a shoulder season pass, and punch cards too. So depending on how much you play, there's a good deal for you.
Okay, that's always great to hear.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's a highlight hole? Give me a description of like your favorite hole or the highlight one that.
I think the one that sticks out is number 12.
Okay.
It plays up into the Abrams Creek Gulch, basically, and just a beautiful view up into what's called Hard Scrabble Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And it's par 5, long creek that crosses, and very difficult but very beautiful.
Okay. Any like dog legs on that one, or you've got the water feature that's the river water feature?
It's pretty straight away, but just like I say, the backdrop of the mountain behind you, and the sagebrush hill on the left, and creek that runs along the right side and then crosses in front of the green. So just a beautiful hole.
Okay.
Like a lot of them out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot more lush than you would think it would be at Eagle Ranch, just based on, say, if you've mountain biked around Boneyard. Sure. And just been in kind of the entry part of Eagle, it just seems like high desert, but you make your way back to Eagle Ranch and it's just very lush.
Yeah, it is. Of course, it's part of an old ranch that used to be there. There's some history there, and in fact, we've got a lot of the old ranch implements still scattered around the golf course to kind of show the history of it. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Everybody asks, what was that thing? but yeah, it's very lush and like I say, right now it's nice and green from a wet spring that we had, and hopefully we continue to get some of that rain around here.
Yeah, Friday. Do the golf rain dances.
Exactly.
We'll get it on Friday.
Yeah.
So. Any specials upcoming or any deals you want to talk about?
Well, we have Father's Day coming up, so we do have a Father's Day green fee special this weekend. It's $65 for 18 holes with a cart for all dads.
Okay.
So that's a lot of us out there.
Yeah.
And
well, dog dads. I'll show a picture of my dog.
Well, I don't know.
I'm kidding.
And then we have a Father's Day sale in the golf shop for 25% off the clothing and hats and golf shoes. So some good deals in the golf shop. Some great merchandise in there right now.
Yeah, think no more about the Father's Day present. If you've got a dad that's a golfer, all they want is a nice new, like a dry fit shirt, maybe some cleats, and then a couple rounds of golf.
Yeah, nothing better than that.
And do you have a nice restaurant located there as well?
Yeah, we have a grill. We aren't open for dinner, but we serve great lunch, great breakfast burritos, and so it's a good little spot. Great view of the mountains from the patio there. It's just a great setting to have lunch and get together with friends after the round, or we're open, so you don't have to be playing golf to eat in the grill. I find that kind of interesting that a lot of people don't realize that they can just come and have lunch. So,
just come hang out in a good, unique setting.
Yeah, and great food. So it's a nice spot to have a little bite.
Awesome. Well,
and a drink too.
And a drink, yeah, of course. You got to loosen up for golf.
Yeah.
Well, what's the best place for people to go to find out information about Eagle Ranch?
Our website, of course, eagleranchgolf.com is there's a lot of information there. We have a calendar of events there. We have men's and ladies league, so you can find out a little bit more about that. Our golf instruction. And of course, what most people use it for is to book tee times. It's easy to book a tee time right there on our website.
Yeah, would you say that's necessary to book a tee time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this COVID was interesting with golf. A lot of people went to the golf course. It was one of the few things you could do.
Activity.
And of course, now that we've kind of come out of that, it's a little bit more. There's more availability for tee times, but it's still pretty busy. A good idea to make a tee time in advance, and you can call us also. Our phone number is 970-328-2882. We can book tee times there or answer any questions, but our website has a lot of those questions answered as well.
Okay, perfect, Jeff. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Celebrate Father's Day with your dad. Bring him down to Eagle Ranch Golf Course. Get him hooked up at the pro shop. Get him around to golf. And go say hi to Jeff Boyer at Eagle Ranch. We got more Good Morning Vail coming up right after this.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
One of my favorite summer activities is to lay in the sun and read, and now I'm running out of space on my bookshelf, so perfect solution, the Vail Library, where I can borrow a book and take it back. And we've got Lori Barnes here this morning to give us some more information. Lori, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
It's, perfect weather to be outside and reading.
Yes, absolutely. And actually, this is a special day today. We kicked off our summer reading programs outdoors as of yesterday. So we had our first story time outdoors, in-person story time in a safe environment out on the lawn behind the library. It's just beautiful.
I can only imagine that that is the perfect setting for it, just with where you guys are located and everything. Breathtaking.
It really is. It really is. So yesterday, and we're doing this 3 times a week. So every Monday and Wednesday, you'll have Miss Cricket doing story time at 11 behind the library. We had quite a crowd yesterday. It was so fun. And then on Thursdays, it's going to be bilingual story time with Miss Sandy. Same thing out in the backyard. And that's going to be going on all summer long, just enjoying the beautiful weather. But summer reading program kicks off today.
Oh my gosh. And give us more information about the summer reading program so it allows people to enjoy the sun and read.
And read and get engaged with activities and hear special speakers such as Patricia Esperon. She's a horticultural therapist who's coming today. She's our kickoff star for summer reading program. And that's going to be happening at the library in the afternoon, 1 p.m. And you do need to register online for that. But if you stop by and you haven't registered, I'm sure we can make room for you. I know it's pretty new, but Vail Public Library is back, and we just want people to come join us at the library.
Which you guys are doing so much more than just the outdoor story time and the summer reading kickoff. You guys are going to do concerts outside as well.
We are. We have 3 concerts that are lined up. This is part of our evenings of engagement at the library that we used to do on Wednesday evenings in the building. It goes back many moons ago, but that's starting in July, and we have a group called Bettman and Halpin. They've been there before. It's a wonderful husband and wife duo, so they'll be outdoors giving a concert on a Wednesday evening in July. Then we're bringing back Acoustic Eidolon, and then also Rebecca Folsom. So these are all fan favorites at the library. And we just hope people will check out our website and register and come on down.
Which is so incredible. And not only that, but you guys have some pretty fun activities happening for the kiddos besides just the outside reading.
We do. And one really special project that's near and dear to our heart is our story walk. So we were able to install a story walk earlier this year. The ribbon cutting was in February. But this is something we've been wanting to do for such a long time. That's actually kindergartners enjoying the story walk on June 1st. It was the last week of school at Red Sandstone, and they went out to Bighorn Park on a field trip. And it's so cool because they get to hop on a Town of Vail bus. Some of our very own bus drivers give them a ride from the school out to the park and bring them back. But Storywalk is a literacy initiative, and we received a CARES Act grant last year for this. And it's something we'd wanted to do for a long time, and when we were awarded the CARES Act grant, it's like, let's make it happen. So we needed to get several approvals to make it happen, Art in Public Places and also the Design Review Board. But now we have this quality installation out at Bighorn Park. It's a sustainable outdoor activity. It's a way to safely engage in the outdoors as well as literacy. Enjoy a book. We're going to change it out seasonally. So we're on book 2 now, and in a few months we'll switch it again. So the first book we had was The Mitten, which is by Jan Brett. So that's a title that many people know and love from their childhoods and also from reading to your kids. Yeah, everybody knows Jan Brett and The Mitten. So now the book we have is called I Know the River Loves Me. And another special part of the story walk is it's bilingual. And that way, anybody in our local population, as we have many Spanish speakers in Eagle County, we want them just to come out and enjoy, plus all the visitors. And we figured this would be a great out-of-the-box project to do, and we made it happen during the pandemic, and now you can do it rain or shine.
Which is so incredible. And I've actually seen these before at Bighorn Park because I like to take my dog there, and I was always just like, wow, these are so cool, and they were new, and I was going all winter with her there, and they were covered in snow probably if they were there, but I didn't see them. And then I was there 2 weeks ago and saw them, and I was like, oh my gosh, what a cool thing for the kids with this beautiful park right here as well, so they can play, and then you can do some active learning with it.
You really can, because each of the books is a different length. And so to make up the difference, we literally walked the pond to see how many steps we could evenly distribute the frames throughout. And we really wanted this to be a nice, long-lasting, sustainable installation. So when we put it in, you know, some books may be 16 pages, some might be 21, and we have 21 stanchions around the pond. And so we have activities built in. Like I was there June 1st when the kindergartner kids came over from Red Sandstone. And one of the activities was to touch the water and just talk about how the water feels to you. Another one had to do with cleaning up the environment. And all the kids were given 30 seconds to go off and find a piece of trash they could pick up and bring back. And then they brought it back to their teacher. And then let's go find a place where we can safely dispose of this. So there's learning activities as well as reading that book as you go around the pond.
Which is so cool for the kids here in Eagle County, especially just because, I mean, giving back to the environment, but also the river is something here that is such a part of our culture. Absolutely. Not only with, like, obviously keeping us all alive and watering everything that we need to grow around here, but also for the activities that take place in the summer. So a perfect book placement in Bighorn Park.
That's true. And we're really proud of it. So we hope people will come out and take a look and just enjoy the story walk. But anything about the library, if you go to vaillibrary.com, you can learn all kinds of things about what we have going on. And also, I should mention that we're open daily, 11 to 6. And so you just come on into the library. We've opened up more areas as of June 1st, since we're getting out of the pandemic and moving into, that's our website. So you can see the banner roving, and that's summer reading program today with Patricia Esperon and the story times. And behind each of those banners, you click and you'll learn more. Registering for programs. Oh, this is a fun one. Teen Summer Reading Program. Their charge is to repaint the little free libraries. We put little free libraries all over the town of Vail and one in Gypsum back in 2017. But they're due for a little TLC because they're outdoors. It's that little book.
Yeah.
Kind of look. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's one right here in Nottingham, correct?
There could be. I'm not familiar with Nottingham Park, honestly, but there could be.
I think there's one right around in that area because I was like, maybe I should go look there for a book and then I just finished Where the Crawdads Sing, so I'm ready to pass it off and give it to someone else.
Absolutely. You put it in a little free library, someone else can enjoy it. Anybody walking by. I saw one in Aspen the other day. We happened to be in Aspen, and it's like, there's a little free library. My husband knew. I had to take a picture so I can share it with the staff. Because you see them all over, and they're just fun.
They are fun.
But ours, we're looking for teens that are willing to volunteer and go on a project with some library staff to repaint the little free libraries. It's their creativity. So we're looking for some creative teens.
I mean, I'm not a teen, but what if I want to do it?
I'll put you in touch with Cricket Pile.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
I mean, painting in the sunshine, free books, there's nothing better.
No, it's really wonderful. And so it's just all part of what we offer at the library, and we just want people to come back. Please don't be afraid to come back. I know some people are still, the pandemic is behind us, but, we don't want to forget the rough road that we all went through, and we're trying to move forward with positivity and engagement at the library.
Yeah, which is so exciting. Lori, thank you so much for coming in today. And what time does that event kick off today? One more time.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Make sure that you go to the Vail Public Library and check that out at 1 o'clock today because it is the kickoff to their summer reading program. Coming up next, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left, so stay tuned.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day. Because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day, weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you. Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
All right, I told you about a special guest that I brought on earlier this morning, and here she is. This is Beatrice the Great Pyrenees, and today is a very special day because it's her Gotcha Day. And so, Bea, can you look over here? Oh yeah, you're so pretty, huh? There you go. This is her Gotcha Day, which means a year ago today, I adopted Beatrice. Bea is a livestock guardian dog that was left on a mountain, which is a huge thing in the state of Utah. And I just want to bring some awareness to that and also just celebrate my beautiful little lady right here because she saved me last year, and I'm so, so grateful. We played a package last week about being lonely and how dogs can save you, and this dog has definitely saved me. So happy Gotcha Day, you little nugget. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we've got the Eagle Capitol Theater coming on.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Well, if you're a cinephile like myself, you've likely been missing the experience of the movie theaters. Yes, it's been great to get some new releases on streaming, but nothing beats that environment of being inside of a theater with a crowd that's hyped on the next MCU or DC movie and really getting all the clapping and the experience going. That's why I'm so excited to welcome Steve and Carm from Capitol Theater in Eagle. Thank you guys for joining me, and congratulations on being fully open again.
Thanks, Eric. It's great to be here. It's great to be open again.
Yeah, absolutely.
We closed when the world closed in March of 2020, and we were closed for 14 months and 1 week. Not that anybody's counting, but the world closed down, and movie theaters were part of that. And it's been a long slog.
Absolutely.
And it's been, it's not just local, it's global. The movie biz is a global business, and the world closed down, but places that gathered people, like movie theaters, were part of that. Mm-hmm. And then it was, this long thing about, is it safe to be anywhere, then is it safe to be with a crowd, and then is it safe to be wherever? And then various parts of the world would be, doing better in the pandemic, and others weren't. And, we decided to just stay closed. First off, we wanted to be aware that, both our staff and our audience health-wise, needed to be safe. But secondly, the movie biz in the bigger picture closed down because Hollywood and the other centers of movie production, India, China, everywhere, they build these really expensive movies. And, if there's no theaters to put them out in, they're not going to put their best product out there.
Well, hence the delay of Black Widow for well
exactly.
over a year. Yeah.
So it was waiting for the timing to get right for both theaters and movies to come together. For a while it looked like Europe was doing better than the States, and so there was a push to get things open last fall. That didn't work out, but finally it's all come together again. A lot of the world is starting to open and open theaters, and the movie studios are seeing that it's going to take this time. So they're starting to put out their better pictures, and so it was time for us to open.
Yeah, and you opened again on May 21st.
May 21, correct.
And a lot of excitement. Have you been seeing some good uptick in numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've welcomed back our local crowd in Eagle, and we've been super busy, and it's really fun to see all our locals come in that we see. It's just like we never closed. We're back to normal, and we're doing really good numbers.
Yeah, I would bet that I believe In the Heights just premiered, so that was probably a big draw for you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good. The Quiet Place 2 was also, that was one of our first brand new movies that we got, and that did really well as well.
And of course you've got to have horror movies, so The Conjuring.
Oh yeah,
you've got to have
that's
those.
right.
Yep, Conjuring was a big draw as well.
Yeah.
So, not only the movie theater part of the movie biz closed down, but also movie production.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hollywood studios had a lot of things kind of in the works and in partial stages, and so they've been finishing up a lot of those. So there are a lot of, even though it's digital, a lot of things in the can right now. So it's looking like, as the summer wears on, that we're going to have a pretty steady flow of some big movies, and then going into the fall, because typically after Labor Day things slow down in the movie world, but there's so many of them stockpiled that 007's been waiting out there.
It's true.
Tom Cruise is just around the corner.
Yeah, we got the Mission Impossible where he filmed some of it in space. That's wild.
Yep. And then you were talking about Black Widow. That's coming. Finally.
Is that about a month? Is that July 17th, I want to say?
Exactly.
Yeah, and then of course Spider-Man Far From Home? Far From Home. No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home in December.
And just around the corner, Vin Diesel is going fast and furious once again.
The 9th one.
I hear great things about that. It's supposed to be a wonderful...
Who doesn't love Vin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, it's looking like we're back. So it's great to see some life come back. Not just the theaters, but the restaurants around it. And same thing in Riverwalk. Grant's been open throughout, and it's just good to see some life come back to the area.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I cannot wait to get myself back into a theater. Thank you guys so much for joining me.
Sure.
Head down to the Capitol Theater in Eagle if you're trying to beat the heat and enjoy the next best MCU movie. We've got F9, we've got Mission Impossible, we've got 007, Cruella, A Quiet Place 2, Spider-Man's coming in December. Next year is packed full of MCU movies. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my mind now that we finally have movies back again. Head to the Capitol Theater. I love them.
You gotta have popcorn when you talk about those movies. There you go.
Tune in tomorrow for another great Good Morning Vail.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if